So, good morning, friends, and I hope you had a good day yesterday. So, this is the Bank Nifty levels yesterday. Okay, now where did the price start? 21st. Okay, price started from 55,000, moved up to this level. Okay, once above this blue level, generally it's a buy, and if price crosses here, this is a sell. So the selling started and then it came down. In fact, below again this red zone is a sell. If you see, price consolidated a bit and then came down. All right, and then price again moved up. And, it became a range bound. That's a different thing. In fact, I was expecting the price to break today yesterday's low, which happened in Bank Nifty, but in Nifty it did not happen. Nifty, what happened? Let's see what happened in Nifty. Uh, Nifty started from 24,000, moved up, and it hit this channel, and then started selling, which there was a good selling. We had in fact huge quantities over here. Somehow we got confused a bit. We went long, and then we got stuck a bit. Of course, we recovered. That's fine, but missed a very big put profit. So here, if you see, it just went below yesterday's low, and then somehow pulled back. Now let's look at the option chain data. If you see the option chain data, it very clearly shows there was option buyers, option writers. I don't say buyers, sorry, writers at the put level 44,500 have written, where 800, okay, which is okay. I have to go because that's a spot chart. So let's see if Nifty. Let me remove all these drawings. Okay, now 24,800, right? So if you see, prices just close somewhere there. So how well the market has been manipulated. Now, the players will not just like that leave it. They will tend to take this down, or they want the maximum profit. They will definitely try to break this down and then possibly move up. But if you see, there is huge writing at 25,000. So 25,000 is going to be a very strong selling zone. In fact, yesterday also, right, almost at 24,950. This is a futures, spot chart. 24,900 levels. You see, there was a huge selling, right? So today's levels, let's see. Done it in futures, not in options. So these are the levels for today. So above this, I will think of longs. Below this, I will think of shorter. Very simple. This may change in case of any other changes, but at the moment, this is how I am looking at. If you see this chart, whenever this type of a chart pattern comes, I expect selling, which happened here, and then market somehow came into the zone. Now again, I expect some bit of the selling, which should happen shortly. Now let's look at Bank Nifty. So let's look at Bank Nifty. I think I'll go on for okay. Right. Okay. So if you look at Bank Nifty is just been trading in the same zone. In fact, I have not got a proper trade in Bank Nifty this whole month. Somewhere here there was a put. In fact, yesterday there was a good put, but no big movement is happening in Bank Nifty. It just stuck, you know, not giving any chance of profit for us, right? So somewhere, this whole zone, okay, this whole area, it is stuck. For some, they're expecting some news, maybe the FBI news, some news or something like that. It is just waiting, which I think is fine. Or writing rather the writers also might be holding the. So if you see the data, there might be good call writers and there might be good writers here. So that will change. That's a different thing. But so let's remove this because so now for today, it's an arrange again. If here a price comes, I have expert selling. Here it comes buy. So this is how it should be. I have mm, and the bigger range if it should test 52,595. I'm not sure whether the market wants to fill this gap here and possibly this gap as well. Let us see if how the market will behave. There's also a gap over here as well. Okay, so sometime these gaps may fill, may not be. If the gap is not filled, it will just keep going up. See, market doesn't need to come and fill the gap, but that's an adjustment which has to be made, right? But these are also going to be acting as good support areas. Same with Nifty. There is a gap here, which might try to be filled. We'll see. Let's not trade because our gap has to be filled. We'll buy 24,000 put and then sit and wait. Options is not about buying. Option is about writing at the right time, right exit. This is very important. Let's look at Reliance. Sorry, not been keeping well. So Reliance also, if you see, it is right now formed a pattern which suggests to me, that now it is looking like uptrend. If you notice, it is getting stuck. Big range is got into a small range. So sometime price will come here and then we see some shorts coming in. HTFC on the other hand is slightly looking like a flat pattern with some resistance here. So it may tend to continue trading in this range, right? Bharti Airtel somewhere started selling, came in, broke this, made like a M pattern, and then trying to test the upper levels. We have to see whether it come down further till here because it looks like a M pattern for me, right? You may see, it doesn't mean M pattern. It has to fall. The blue has to go up. No, looks like okay. May change. See here, if you see, it may form this pattern and then go up. So price action is ultimate and market is ultimate. Finance Nifty has also just been holding this range. Mid cap has been very decently very strong. You notice it's been going up, good uptrend. After this pattern, after this broke out, look at this, from here it jumped and then so good area up here we had bought. Now don't ask me whether I should buy. It's just coming down and there's no clear cut. It broke this and then it's coming down here. So let's look at Infosys. Infosys is in this tight range, but IT sector is slightly weak, so I'm a little cautious. But maybe today buyers are strong. Maybe next 2-3 days it will try to test this levels. 1600 level, and then we have to see what will happen after that. Let's look at today's topics. I'm looking at Indigo. These are my FNO picks. Any of these stocks expect some big move, either upside or downside. I won't say I would reveal. I would want to predict and have somebody caught up. So because risk management is something which you need to look at. So if you see, Hero Motorcap has made a nice move from here. Now it has come down. We have to see whether it is further come down and then to move up, or it will come down till here. So right now, so if you see the pattern, a big impulse move. If you think that this is a big impulse move, there could be a bigger small impulse move here. If that happens, we'll see. So and then we have ICCI. If you ask me the pattern, no clear cut pattern, but if you see this zone has been not been able to break for some time, so market will try to break it. Okay, don't say it will break. Oh, it will falls up this resistance. No, no, no. Market will do what you think opposite. Take it. So this is a view for market today, and I hope you don't have any questions. If you have any questions, please do ask here. I shall answer. But okay, uh, so I shared you the levels, so you may take screenshots. And today is expiry, so let's trade safely. But as I mentioned, I am slightly on the bear side. Okay, thank you. Have a great day, and God bless you all.